All right, here we go. Welcome everybody, Revere TV. Friday, September 8th, 2023. Revere Patriots kick off their season against the Peabody Tanners.
Welcome everybody, Thank you, Donnie, for having me. My name is Juan Landano.
Yeah, so we have a newbie in the booth tonight. Juan Landano, player for Revere Patriots a couple years ago. Patrick Keefe couldn't be with us tonight. Mayor Patrick Keefe, conflict of interest, I guess. But, we definitely miss his voice up here in the booth. So Juan and I are going to do our best to, fill those big shoes of Patrick. But I think we'll be okay.
Yeah, some big shoes to fill, and I'm glad to get this opportunity and see what the Revere High Patriots have in store for us this season.
Yeah, Peabody's owned them the past couple of years. Revere was on a run there where they were just spanking Peabody for a few years, but past couple of years, they've had a good team, great quarterback who's graduated, thank God. So they're going to have a new quarterback tonight, some new receivers tonight. Revere's got Carlos Rizzo coming back for quarterback. We got a couple of good players that are coming back as well.
Yeah,
so
Boston Tui makes his return
as
captain. Walter just came back off an injury, and he's ready and prepared to.
And Danny Hu, I was watching some of the highlights from the past couple of years. He had some great plays the past couple of years, so I expect him to make an impact tonight. We have Ira Novoselsky in the booth with us. Right, we got Jerry Giardi. We got everybody up here today. We got the gang. So we're going to have a good time.
We are underway.
The kick is off. It's a nice kick, almost all the way to the end zone. Oh, and it looks like Peabody back stepped into the end zone, so they're going to give it a touchback. He ran back into the end zone. That's it might actually work out well for him because I don't think he was going to get very far. What do you think, Juan?
Peabody starts their first drive at the 20. We had a few heads down there. They're ready to make a tackle, make a play. They are all excited on the tip of their feet, and let's see what they bring.
So we have our Revere defense out there right now.
Starting at tackle, that is number 54, Patrick Keefe. Number 50, Anthony Pham. And at the ends is Ethan Romagos, senior, and Hakeem Malky, captain.
And Peabody likes to spread it out. We're going to send a man in motion. They're going to have trips on the near side. Quarterback's going to do a little screen pass. A little wiggle jiggle, but not much there. You got a couple yards.
That is the captain, number 8, Hakeem Malky with the tackle.
About 4 yards on the play.
In on the tackle for Revere.
So Peabody's known to just come out and stop firing the ball, right? They like to do it. Again, they're going to test this new quarterback tonight, see what he's got.
Yeah, Shea Lynch is really good at getting that ball out very fast. Their new quarterback, Joey Smith, Jr., number 6. Let's see what he got.
I'd like to see Revere bring some pressure on him. Don't make him comfortable back there. Let him feel the heat. Motion again.
Peyton Smith is his name.
Inside handoff. He's going to try to break it outside, and there's not. Oh, nowhere to go.
Yes.
Oh, big loss on the play, about 4 yards.
Number 27, Ethan, with holding that outside, and down goes Peabody for a 4-yard loss. It is now 3rd down.
Ethan Romagos. We're going to have to remember that name because I feel like I'm going to be calling it a few times tonight. Ethan Romagos. Am I saying that right?
Probably.
Right? 5'11", 205, senior, with a great takedown right there. Gives Peabody 3rd and 10 here. Another beautiful night. We've been getting so lucky with the weather, huh?
Peabody spreads out again. Drops back. Some pressure from Ethan.
Oh!
And he gets him down in the backfield.
I told you we're going to say that name a few times tonight. We're going to hear that name a lot tonight, I feel like.
Yeah. And that is his first sack of his career. Number 27, Ethan Romagos.
So that's a 4th and long. Obviously, Peabody's not going to take a chance, and they're going to punt here.
And back to return is number 4, Danny Hu.
So Danny Hu has some wheels. I've seen this kid move, and he's only gotten bigger and older.
and
more
stronger
experience,
and smarter.
Yeah, you know, so
He's learned a lot to play.
can't wait to see what he shows us, what he has tonight.
Release on the punt for Peabody.
Nice boot from
Little
Peabody,
to no
but it looks
pressure.
like it might, it's going to go.
So number 3, Gio Woodard.
So
about
Giovanni
a
Woodard,
Woodard on the return for Revere.
another returning player for Revere. They got some time last year. You expect to see him and Danny Hu splitting some reps in the backfield tonight.
32-yard punt.
Ira lied to me. Ira told me he was done, but here he is on the clock. We're keeping you. Oh, as long as I got one more year out of you, Ira.
Revere High School has the ball. 1st and 10 from the Peabody.
We got Peter DiGiulio in the booth. We got Pistol Pete in the booth. We're doing well here tonight.
Yeah, so the Revere High Patriots get their first offensive drive at the Peabody 37. Let's see what Carlos and co. bring up together.
So last 2 years, Peabody has beat Revere. They had that 1 year with COVID where they didn't get to play Peabody, but Revere had owned them for a few years before that, when Revere had that really good team that was 1 win away from the Super Bowl.
Danny Hu in motion.
Oh, little counter.
Counter to Gio for a 2-yard gain.
Woodard on the carry.
That's a brave way to start off the season.
Yeah.
Lucas in on the tackle for Peabody.
That's old school Chickatelli football. He loves that counter. He loves the motions.
I
He loves
know,
the
he
gut.
loves it. I love the wing tee. You can definitely do a lot out of it. You don't need to have the biggest lineman. It's a good offense. We've been running it for years.
Yeah. And something
know-
that I have seen with Chick a lot more frequently recently is the substitutions.
Yeah.
He's making a lot of changes, a lot of in the know. During the scrimmage as well, you had a lot of rotational players, the skill,
Keep
the
the
line.
legs fresh, right?
Absolutely. There's so much talent on this team now.
Look at this. Look at all the guys on the sideline. We got a good-sized team there. Oh, nice. Right up the middle.
That's Abasatui right up the middle for a 4-yard
So
gain.
I have to tell you one. You know, Coach and Pop Warner.
Silva in on the
Abbas was
tackle
one of my favorite
for
players that I
Peabody.
ever coached. This kid, if he gets the ball, it's hard to bring him down. You will see it'll take 10 kids and he will carry them down the field.
Absolutely.
He does not want to go down.
Play.
Sometimes to a fault because I want him to go down so he doesn't get hurt. But this kid is tough as nails. His brother was tough as nails when he played. But Abbas is something special, and
He's one of those players that doesn't run out of battery. He's always on go.
yeah, he's always
On the tip of his toes, like I was saying. He's ready for anything. He makes a great impact on defense as well at that linebacker position. You see Carlos making some type of audible.
Yep, we're gonna go a little circle motion.
Give the ball back to Abbas at the middle.
Peabody sniffed that out.
Dewey on the carry.
So on a 3rd and 4, they tried to get a little something up inside, but it didn't work out. So I'm assuming. I mean, they're in Peabody territory. They may go for it, but let's see what happens.
Hey, and don't count out their kicker, number 10, Felipe Maya.
I don't see the punter coming out here. They're gonna go for it.
They're going to go for it. But I believe that kid Felipe can make it for me. He has a leg that we have never
boot it,
seen
right?
before.
Yeah.
He'll put that thing through the uprights from 40 yards out.
It's a nice little, card to have in your back
Yes,
pocket.
absolutely. Not only on kickoffs, but he also does it for kicks and for punts.
You know Peabody's going to bring the heat on this one.
Yeah, so we have spread. Carlos drops back.
Here they come.
Some pressure
Little screen pass.
to Abbas.
Oh, nothing there.
Ankle tackle back at the 37. Peabody ball. First and 10 from the
Abbas comes up a
37.
little hobbled on that one.
For Peabody.
Let's hope he's all right.
Yeah, he's being carried off. That's Carlos's first completion. In comes number 33, Guillermo Membiar.
Rizzo as a 12-year-old could throw a freaking 50-yard spiral.
Yeah. He's always had that arm strength.
And I know he's been working hard in the offseason trying to get that foot mobility and speed down, playing basketball.
Absolutely, and he has worked on it. And the mental errors from last year, I don't think we're going to see a lot of that this season. He's
The
taking
guy
on
looks like
that
he's
captain role.
offside. I mean, he looks like he's way over the line of scrimmage here. Let's see if they
Let's
call it.
call
He's
it.
way over the line. On the
Motion
near
from
side here.
number
They didn't
33.
call it. Wow. Tripped up by number 4. So who's this? Joey?
Silva on the carry.
That was Alex Silva on the carry.
Tripped up by Danny, who just saved a touchdown right there.
For Revere.
That's a 13-yard gain for Peabody. Those long gains, if they add up, that's what will kill us.
So Peabody with a 1st and 10 right at midfield.
Brings up 1st down and 10 for the Taters from the 50-yard line.
And Danny Hu dropped his shoulder and he tripped him up. But it was one man away from getting gone.
Peabody definitely has some size to them. Looking at the difference between Revere and Peabody, they got some big boys over there on the Peabody side.
Absolutely. What a counter
Nice little
action.
hole right there.
And that's once again Alex Silva. This time for a 20-yard
Big
gain
by
on
Silva
a
down to
counter.
the Revere 30-yard line.
Yeah, brought down by number 3, Giovanni Woodard.
For Revere, 20-yard gain for the Taters brings up 1st down and 10 Peabody from the Revere 30-yard line.
That's Pat Keefe coming off. In goes Joel Vasquez.
And Joel's had some
Experienced
experience
tackle.
out there, so let's see what Joel can do up there.
Peabody going trips to the right.
Peabody's going to be content to just keep it on the ground.
And that's another handoff to number 5, Alex Silva, for a 5-yard gain as well. Let's see if the Patriots make an adjustment.
Yeah, they can do a little bit of job clogging up the holes. They're leaving some big lanes for Peabody to run through.
And it looks like it's on the pullers.
Vasquez in the tackle for Revere.
And again,
5-yard
that Peabody
gain
line is
for
big.
Peabody.
They're not
Brings
small
up
guys.
2nd and 5 for the Taters.
Peabody's going to spread it out here. Trips on the near side. Split man on the far side. Single man in the backfield. And it's going to be a handoff. Oh! Oh!
Oh my
Guy's hard to
God.
bring down.
That kid did not want to go
He's
down.
lucky he got back to the line of scrimmage on that one.
He was back there for a few yards, but that's when that Pop Warner experience comes in, and they
Right.
teach you, don't stop chopping your feet. Don't stop moving your feet.
And that's what Peabody likes to do, spread the defense out and then try to get that inside handoff, you know, because the defense is spread out. But great job by Revere defense on that play. No gain. The runner was lucky to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
So now we got 3rd down on the Patriots 25. In comes captain Walter Rodriguez in at the end.
So they get twins on the near side,
Sue in the
split on the
back.
far side, yep.
Looks like they were trying to go on too.
Another inside handoff. Big hole. Big
That's
hole.
a blocking.
Silva on the carry.
Nice play. Giovanni Woodward with the tackle on that one, but huge lanes for Peabody.
Revere High School.
Lots of space. And they're just hitting the holes and playing correct football.
18-yard
Playing
gain
football the
for
right way.
Peabody.
And it's working.
You see the size of that number 55 for who's this? Jimmy Fester. He's only a junior for Peabody.
Yard line.
He's a big boy down there. We got a couple of them down there, actually.
And he's moving. I've seen him pull. He's moving.
75 too. Who's that? Alex Jackson, another junior for Peabody. These kids are going to come back next year. Yikes. Peabody's spreading them out again. Let's see if they go with the handoff here, if they try a little quick pass.
Looks like they're calling some audibles at the line.
Yeah, number 12. Oh, they're going to keep it on the handoff. Oh! Fake!
And the quarterback keeps it. And that's about a 2-yard gain.
On the keeper.
They faked me out because I thought number 5 had it. I thought Alex Silva had the ball there. I thought it was a big tackle.
Yeah.
How about Kansas City last night losing that?
A shocker. Right, a lot. I
You
have
know,
the Lions because I like the upsets and I like the underdogs.
Mahomes, you can't blame him. You know, bouncing off his hands. You know, I mean, he was great, but the receivers just kept dropping the ball.
And it's a team sport. So
Yeah.
when all 11 guys, they need to make their impact, do their jobs. And you see the result. Super Bowl champions and lost to the Lions.
Yeah.
And a nail biter, too. Very intense game.
Another little inside handoff, and he's going to run right in.
Touchdown.
Untouched.
Peabody, number 5, Alex Silva, from 6 yards.
Revere's got to figure out a way to jam those holes up because those holes are just too big right now. Looks like they're going to go for the 1-point kick here. So coming back this year, we got Coach Lou Ciccatelli as head coach, assistant coaches. Escobar is back. Coach Vin Gregorio, Brandon Brito, and Jared Gordinas. Oscar Lopez, Eddie Doris, Silas Davis, and Dan Cristoforo.
So we got a deep coaching staff this year. A few new names, a few returners.
Kick is up and good.
Point after touchdown. Good.
So just like that, 2:39 left in the first quarter. Peabody goes up 7-0 against the Revere Patriots. Let's see if they can answer.
On that extra point kick. 2 minutes and 39 seconds remaining in the first quarter of play. And the Peabody
So I'm getting word here from Petey Giulio, the kicker for Peabody,
7-0.
Dominic Scalisi. He's got 4 Division I offers already.
Ladies and gentlemen, fans of the
As a
state,
kicker,
50-50 split
put that one through the
ball
uprights pretty easily. So
the Revere.
let's see if this comes into play later on in the game. See if he can hit a deep kick. But we have our own good kicker, right?
That was impressive. Felipe Amaya, he's
One
got
tells
some
me this kid can kick, so
competition on the other side of the ball.
Big crowd on hand
Let's see what he
tonight.
does on the kickoff. Is he going to let us return it? Is he going to put it in a spot? Are we going to go back for a touchback?
So I'm hoping May Keith comes in and says hello to us tonight, makes a little appearance. He has that electric voice up here. So again, Juan and I are going to do our best to fill those shoes. But you know, Patrick's son, his senior year, I know how that's been. I lost, you know, Calvin and Dominic, my boys playing for Revere. It's tough.
Yeah, and you
Kids don't play anymore, you know.
came back to do it. That's dedication.
Absolutely, I love Revere football.
Eat, sleep,
Love
breathe.
the program. Yep, love these kids. Got to coach a lot of these kids.
See, I wanted to do this since freshman year. I always saw you guys, and I was like, this seems so interesting.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
But now with Justin on the
Nice
team,
kick, right? Oh! Just take a knee. Take a knee, Danny. I mean, that's a great kick right to the goal line by Scalise. Well, I guess that's why he's got 4 D1 offers.
yeah, that sounds about right now.
And we're playing the same field the pros play on and college plays on, so
You put
you
that
couldn't
right
ask
about
for a
the
better
2.
kick there.
And enough hang time on it to where there was quite a few Peabody
Yeah.
kids from Peabody down there ready to make a hit. Good blocking. Danny, who had his number 3, Giovanni Woodard, in front of him to lead. And we'll see what the Patriots come out with this time.
So even though Peabody lost some key players, they definitely filled those spots with some, you can tell they have some big, strong, athletic kids on their side.
Yeah, number 22, Eli Batista, comes in after having be down pretty hard on us last year. Carlos Rizzo
Woodard
drops
goes in
back.
motion. They're going to try to get it to him, but no.
Incomplete pass. Second down
A
and
little over his
10.
head. I'll take that over a pick or a sack. Jerry Giardi, the man, the myth, the legend. Oh yeah, we get them all in here. I called them all out. We get Jerry Giardi here calling the game for us in the stadium. We could just kind of put the mics in front of him and let him do the job. They don't really need you and I want. I'm sorry, you know. But you're watching Revere TV. Beautiful Friday night football under the lights.
It's the season opener for the Patriots. 2nd and 10 from their own. Just get the
Giovanni
handoff
Woodard.
off.
They
Woodard on the carry.
just need to contain that outside. They make that one
Silva.
block and he's going to get around
It
the
was
edge.
stopped for
And
Peabody.
he's pretty quick, too. It might be he's outrunning his blockers.
Yep.
That goes for a 2-yard
Yeah, you know how
loss.
that goes.
Yeah.
Right? Now, your brother's playing, right?
Yeah, he's number 13, rocking my number. Oh, we got number
Always one of
21.
my favorite little guys. Never got to coach him, but kid's got a big heart. He'll get his due. He'll get
Yeah,
his due.
he'll come in eventually, and he'll do his thing. I told him, I've taught him, is like, you got to put in the hard work. You come in as a freshman, it's not going to get handed a job. You're going to get that work in.
So, number 21, Zakaria
Zach Bankarani.
Bakarani, thank you. He's coming off the field here.
Timeout.
Patriots going to take a timeout and regroup. We have 3rd and about 12 here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the concession stand is open for business. Plenty of snacks and beverages on sale. Pizza, soda,
My favorite time of the year. Favorite time of the year.
Can't wait for the clam chowder to be back.
Oh yeah, you know Pat will have it here. We'll get that chowder, man.
Let's hope so.
I was driving back from Western Mass and they had a massive hailstorm. It looked like a tornado.
It looked
The
scary.
highway was covered in debris, branches, trees. So made it here with about 1 minute before game started.
In typical Don fashion, right on
Oh
time.
yeah, that's how we do things
You're
here.
doing great. Yeah, those guys were pretty great earlier. Glad it cleared up for this football game. It's the home opener.
It's been sweltering hot the past few days, so this is a nice little break for them. They got good weather.
We were in a heat advisory, and I just found out about it yesterday.
18-yard line.
Can't imagine what it must have been like for these kids practicing.
Oh, and that
Full
heat.
pads, Monday through Thursday. And now game day come around on Friday.
Hydrate.
Yeah. But you know, this is what these kids work for in the off season. The conditioning, all the work during camp, all the work during double sessions. Little end around to Giovanni
Yeah.
Woodard.
He's got some room here.
Andrade with a good block.
Oh, he fumbles the ball.
Dropped the ball.
Looks like he's able to hold on to it. Yep, it'll stay Revere ball. And he's pretty close to the first down,
Woodard
but
on the carry.
I don't think they're going to give it to
Recovered the
him.
fumble as
It's about a
well.
10-yard gain. Looking like it's going to be 4th
Oh,
and
they're
2.
marking it at the 26.
Burrell made the tackle for Peabody. That was an
Oh,
8-yard
28. Yeah, they're
gain
marking
on
about
that
28.
play.
Oh, no, back to the 26. Yeah, so
And 4.
4th and 4, you
Revere.
figure they're going to kick it here. I just can't imagine they're going to try to take a chance.
Out comes the punt team to send it deep to Eli Batista.
Maya in punt formation for Revere High School.
That kid back there, Eli, he's a shifty one. He's a shifty one. He can move. He's got wheels. He made a lot of plays that came out of nothing last year in Peabody at home.
So
We must
kick it away from him.
try not to give him the ball. But back there we got number 10, Felipe Maya. He's got a leg.
All right, Felipe,
he'll put
give
it
it a
out there.
good boot and just don't boot it to this kid.
Show us what you got.
It's a high boot.
That's a high one.
I'll go out about the 39-yard line. Oh, they're marking it. Wow. I don't know about that.
That's marked at the 44.
Well, we don't have the angle, so I
That was
can't
a
really.
30-yard punt.
Obviously, referees have a
And
better
the
angle than we
Peabody
do, but
Tanners will have the ball first down and 10.
Tanner's going to get
On their own,
decent field position here.
24
Minute 15
yard
left
line.
in the half. That was a fast second quarter, huh?
No, that's the first quarter. We're
Oh, it's
in the
still first?
quarter, yeah.
Say, that was fast. Where's my glasses? Where's my glasses?
I don't need
Oh,
those
they're
yet.
right here. I'm not wearing them. So shout out to Billy Reedy. This place looks fantastic. Field looks great. Grounds look great. Stands look great. So thank you, Billy. Great job. Oh,
And
another
Peabody
little
throws out a little screen
short
pass.
Uh-oh.
Got
Uh-oh.
number 1, Medi. And that screen's good for about 25 yards.
Jaden
Roman
Roman,
on
senior
the
from Peabody.
reception.
Nice little catch and run there.
Woodard in on the tackle for Revere.
He's been all over the place. He's been making the tackles. Just let's hope he makes them a little bit sooner now. So we can
we're
slow
to
down
less
that
than a
Peabody
minute here.
offense.
Clock is running. We have 1st and 10 for Peabody. At the Revere 34-yard line.
Brings up first down and 10. Tanners from the Revere.
Tanner's going to continue to spread the ball out, but they've been doing a lot of inside handoffs with the ball, with the team spread out.
We haven't really seen the Tanners try anything too complex. It's just been up the middle and a few screens in the counter.
Oh, nice.
And
Sniffed that one out,
looks
though.
like they finally got him in the
Good job
backfield.
by the Patriots.
Also doesn't want to go down. And that was number 50, Anthony Pham.
Nice
The
job
sack
by
on the
Pham.
backfield.
By
He's a big,
Pham.
strong kid.
Yeah, he plays on the line.
Of Revere.
He spends a lot of time in that weight room. Let me tell you that
I've seen him
much.
even
That's the
a few
longest
years ago telling him,
4
you better
yards
play
on that
football,
play.
kid.
Bringing up second down and 14.
And he stuck to it, which is something you can always show respect for and admire. He stuck to it, gave it a
Ladies
chance.
and gentlemen, that is the end of the first quarter of the first game of the
So we're
season.
gonna shift to the other side here, but
Peabody leads Revere by the score
second and 14
of 7-0.
for Peabody to start the second quarter. So Juan, what are you up to these days? What are you up to?
So I did my first year at Dean College. I had a blast. I played football and I studied sports broadcasting. So
Awesome.
it helps a little bit for this.
This is awesome.
And now I'm on a separate endeavor. I'm running a painting company. And
you.
commercial painting. It's nice. It's good.
I did it. I remember when I was your age. That's what I used to do. A lot of taping.
Yeah, a lot of taping. I'm more on the office side of things.
Okay.
But it looks good. It's fun. It's entertaining, and it does the job. And you know, I'm not completely out of school yet. I'm in part time. I
Yeah.
still like it. It's important to get my degree and my
Ladies and
education.
gentlemen, the Revere
But
High
I like the industry.
Cheers
I like the
Squad.
business. I like the being up there, having.
Great job,
Absorb
guys.
it all, Juan.
And it's so much information, and connections are always important.
Yep.
So
And
that helps
everyone's
a lot.
path is different. You know, no path is the right path. It's whatever path is right for you.
Yeah, and even then, if this doesn't work
A
out,
little bit of work, a little bit of school. I always think that's a great combination because you get a little life experience while you get your
Set to start
education.
the second quarter.
and it's good. I turn 20 next week, and then this
Oh,
having
to be
this much
20
experience.
again.
Second and 14 for
Oh.
Peabody.
You're in the prime of your life, buddy.
38.
I've
Enjoy
already
it.
been feeling the old man syndrome. I had a back spasm the other day, and I was like, "Oh my God, what's going on? Is this that 19?
No,
that
you're
post
too young.
19?
You're good. You're good.
Let's hope it doesn't get any worse."
Right.
So Peabody comes out, trips to the right. Some pressure coming in.
Oh! Woo!
Brought down by number 27 and number 8, Hakeem and Ethan, for a big loss.
Wow. That was.
That's
That's exactly what the doctor ordered right there. That's what Revere needed to do.
And Maglione will be feeling that one tomorrow morning.
Wow.
That was, they came in fast and they came in hot. Looked like a screen where they got a lot
Right?
Yeah.
Wow.
And
Somebody missed their assignment on. Revere dialed up something that they needed to dial up because that was a great play. We're talking at 3rd and 22
Yeah.
for Peabody. That was a great defensive play.
Might as well just call it a mile. And now this is where we got to be careful for those little screens where those pesky wide receivers.
Yeah, it's where you
they've
don't
been-
want to over pursue, right?
They've been holding on, and we've noticed. Let's hope the refs notice.
Oh, they're getting nervous. They're getting nervous. We're going to back them up a little further now.
Peabody.
Oh, I'm loving this from Revere right now. The Revere defense. This is going to get them fired up.
Yeah, this is where we need that momentum switch.
Now they
And
just have to
Chickatelli calls a
be
timeout.
composed and not over pursue.
By Revere.
But now we're looking at 3rd and 27 for Peabody. Going to put them back at the 49-yard line.
And that's about 17. It's
Let's
about
go,
3rd and
boys.
27. Let's see
Just
what
don't
they
get
dial up.
overzealous. Don't give up that big play.
Special shout out to the fine folks at Revere TV covering tonight's game.
If we can hold them to a deep 4th down, I don't even think they'll think twice about going for it. Especially with this flipping momentum.
And our announcing
Let's hope it
team,
stays that way. The crowd's making noise. The cheerleaders making noise.
Johnny Boutreau in the booth, calling the action for the Revere TV audience.
Thank you so much, Pete.
So we got Peter DiCarlo in here. We got Peter DiGiulio, Jerry Giardi, Ira Novoselsky, who tells me it's his last year, but I'm going to talk him into staying a little longer. He's only been doing it for what, 40 years? 60 years up here in the booth. We gotta do something. That's amazing. That might be a Guinness record. I don't know. We're gonna have to check that out.
And the high school brought out a nice fan section. They're making some noise. The sideline's making some noise. Saw Crizzo asking for more interaction. Number 18
Oh,
drops back.
Yep.
Little
That
screen pass to
screen.
Eli
He's
Batista.
got a long way to go. Oh no.
Breaks it again.
This is the one thing we didn't want to see happen, right? We just didn't want to give that up. And number 22 for Peabody, Eli Batista, manages to scramble his way into the end zone and score for Peabody. Revere had them backed way up, and they ran a beautiful screen. and this kid was able to just scramble and find a way.
Like I said, that's that kid number 22, Eli Batista. He's shifty. He knows how to find the hole. He knows how to make the right cuts, and he has great vision.
We have a special visitor here in the booth. Last year, veteran player Dominic Boudreau, my son. Dom, what do you think so far?
Well, I just got here, but after seeing that play, I don't know. I mean, that kid's a good player, though, so just got to stop him.
What do you think? Any suggestions for the defense?
I don't know.
Putting you on the spot, kid.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
I've only seen one play, and it's that 22 scoring, so he's probably their best player I remember from last year, so.
he's a good player.
Yeah.
This kicker can boot the ball. Oh, we have a flag on the
Flag
play.
on the play. Offside Revere.
Oh, that's just going to make Peabody a little closer. They might go for 2 now.
Offside against
But
Revere High School.
It's unfortunate. We had them backed way up. You know, they just needed to contain there.
They're
and
just trying
they
to look
couldn't do
right,
it.
and then, no, you can't let this drag them all the way down. It's only a 2-score game. Still the second quarter.
Oh yeah, we plenty of time here. Make some adjustments, but definitely like seeing the aggressiveness on the defense. But it was just again being disciplined, staying in your zone, don't over pursue. Easy to say,
Harder to do.
harder to do.
Joe Lanz is out there. Shagging the extra.
Yeah, Joey Lanza out there behind the goalpost. He doesn't have his Mickey Mouse gloves on, but I don't think he needs them. He's been catching those balls pretty good. Let's see if he catches this one here. The boot is up and deep.
Point after touchdown for Peabody.
This Peabody team's big.
Scalise.
They got some size on there. They got some size on the line, some speed in the backfield.
In favor of the Tanners.
And their coach is doing a great job coaching.
28 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
He's been calling the right plays, attacking the right
Calvin
areas.
Monroe, quarterback for Revere, is now coaching over at Malden Catholic. He's a quarterback coach over there.
I heard about that. You went
Yeah,
over with
so-
Paul Norton, huh?
It's looking like he's having some fun over there. See how they do. I'd like to see him over here with Revere. But,
Who are
you
they
know,
facing tonight?
Tomorrow, they actually play tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
I'm not sure. I know it's somewhere up north, so might even be a New Hampshire team. But I'm hoping maybe he'll show up tonight.
Calvin's playing with the Mill City Eagles still, right?
Yeah, he's
Doing
having
a
heck of
lights
year.
out job.
Yeah, he's doing great. He's loving it, which is great. You know, I'm happy for him.
I was looking forward to the highlight reel every week.
Yeah.
We went off one time for like 5 touchdowns and an 80-yard run.
They have a bye this week, so playoffs start next week for them. But they've had a great season. He loves it. He's having a blast.
That's exciting. He always loved football.
Yeah.
That was his passion.
Yeah.
You could tell.
Hoping he keeps it up. He's kind of happy he left Curry because they're terrible. So they're still terrible. So
I can't even judge. We lost to them last year at Dean. So it'll be very hypocritical when we can call Curry bad when we're bad as well.
all right. So 10:38 here in the second quarter. Peabody up 14-0. Another great boot. This kid can kick it. I mean, he's like.
That's what, 64 yards to the back of the end zone?
What is this kid's name again?
Touchback.
Dominic Scalise. He's a senior.
High School has the ball first down.
Do we know if he made a
He's
decision yet?
booting it into the end zone. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a pretty strong leg.
That's impressive. That's impressive for a senior in high school.
Well, we can see why he has 4 D1 offers. Peter, any idea which schools they're looking at? What the schools are looking at him? Brown, Dartmouth,
Oh, so those are some high intelligence schools too.
Penn State. So you might see this kid. Might be watching him on TV next year.
And you know what that means? Brown, Dartmouth, those aren't schools that just anyone gets accepted to and looked at. Those
Hey,
are
he got some
some.
brains too.
That's Giovanni Woodard.
Oh,
Inside
Giovanni
handoff.
Woodard's got some room.
Just outside.
Great run.
That's about a 20-yard gain. Great job.
Hey, we're only down 2 touchdowns. Revere, their offense can move the ball, so let's see what they can do. They just gotta have a few in a row, right?
Yeah. Like I said, in the high school game, it's all about momentum. The momentum is what will
Get
push
those
us
early
forward.
game jitters out, right? Those butterflies, after a couple hits, they usually go away. So
Looks like the tight end, number 87, Walter Rodriguez, out on the outside. Lined up at the X. Danny Hu alone. Carlos Rizzo steps back.
Oh, little screen.
Danny. Oh, and he just can't keep it together.
Screen pass just kind of bounced off his face mask. So Revere's trying to run a little bit of what Peabody was doing. Just kind of letting those linemen in and doing those little screens. I've seen a lot more of that.
And what we got to do is just give the ball to our playmakers in space. Those kids, Danny, Medi, Gio, Gabe, those kids make a man miss, and they're deep in for a big game.
But look at the size of that Peabody front. We'll do the math at halftime and see what their weight is, but you're talking probably close to a half a ton on the defensive line for Peabody. They are big boys. Oh, he's got some room there. No.
Giovanni Witter with the inside handoff.
Forward progress will keep him at least the line of scrimmage here, so it's going to bring up 3rd and 10 for Revere.
Lucas was in.
But yeah, we'll have to do a math on these linemen.
No gain on the play, 3rd and 10.
So we got number 66, number 75, number 55, and looks like
is that a 5-man front?
Maybe. We'll have to add their weights up, but I'm telling you right now, those are some big boys.
And when they're standing together, they look even scarier. But Revere, we've never had an oversized line. It's been all about technique. It's about the way you move.
The middle of the field is wide open.
If Medi could just get out there
it is
for a
wide
little seam.
Open. Oh, no. That's a pick.
And that's picked off by number 22, Eli Batista.
Oh, we have a flag on the play. So, Batista's the one that just scored on offense, right?
Absolutely.
I guess this kid's good.
Batista on the interception for Peabody. A flag on the play during the interception return.
So I'm assuming it's going to be a block in the back against Peabody.
So the interception will count, but the return will not.
Turnover is still going to happen, but let's see where they place the ball here. Did you hit Patrick in the back? Yeah, I was looking at a block in the back on Keith. That middle of the field's wide open. I'd love to see them run with have somebody just come up and cut in. It's right there. It's wide open.
And that was a goal ball to Danny Hu had some separation. Just looks like the ball might have been tipped coming out of the
I don't know if it
hand.
tipped or slipped out or it was just a short throw. I mean, God knows Rizzo can bomb the ball.
He can send it deep. We'll just see what comes.
Yeah, block in the back.
Block in the back against Peabody during that interception return.
And that big boy, number 55, he's playing linebacker for the Peabody Tanners. He's not even on the line, and he's moving. He's making some plays.
The Tanners take over on downs. First,
I don't know what they're feeding those Peabody kids in the water over there, but they're growing some big boys.
So Revere made another change at the D-line. That's 51, Wael Finidi, freshman. Seeing if he can make a difference maybe. Close up those holes so they don't attack the inside as much. Peabody comes out and the trip's right. Little screen to number 4.
It's been screen, screen, screen. We just got to make those tackles. We're going to wrap up.
It's number 4, Jaden Roman. He made a man miss. And he got about a 6-yard gain.
Was in on the tackle for Revere.
And so Danny, he just, again, he was there. He just got to wrap that kid up. But they're just going to run screens on us.
Pickup on the play for Peabody makes it 2nd and 3.
Yeah, I'm a firm believer in don't fix what's not broken. And if it's not broken,
it's working,
don't fix it.
Don't change it. And again, they're going to continue to spread out the defense, force them to respect the receivers, but it looks like they're happy with just kind of keeping some of those inside plays. Let's see if they do that here. Yep. And it'll be a first down for Peabody.
That's number 5, Alex Smith with the inside handoff again. And he gets the first down for the Peabody Tanners.
Silva on the carry. Pham in on the tackle for Revere.
So it looks like Chikatili's just going to keep switching up that D-line until we
Try to
find
keep 'em
something.
fresh, yeah. Try to see if they can get somebody to make some noise in there.
In comes Pat Keefe and
They have
Nico
the
Aguirre.
first
So,
down
Dom,
and 10
you missed
from
it?
the Revere 32
Yeah.
yard line.
Yeah, Dom, he kind of got a raw deal the last year, breaking his collarbone against Everett.
That's a heartbreaker. Your senior year, everything was
Yeah,
going well.
everything's going really
He
well.
was making
and-
plays out there. He was making plays out there. Dom was a end zone, a red zone threat. Just from one year to another, just grew it 7 inches and
Right.
10 inches in his vertical too. Yeah, last year was an
Big
injury.
inside handoff, little stutter step. Oh, almost picked off.
And that's deflected by number 11, Gabe Peretzis, Jr.
That'll bring a 2nd and 10 for Peabody.
So
Crowd's
that's
still filling in. We still got people trickling in here tonight.
Maglioni's first time he actually had to make a read and make the right throw. It looks like he made the read, but
Yeah, they've been giving them nice little soft
Second and 10.
screen passes, probably trying to get them to feel a little more comfortable. But I'd love to see Revere bring a little more pressure.
he did have quite a lot of time there. It looked like a slant concept. But let's see what Peabody does in 2nd and 10.
2 safeties here. I'd like to see them. Yeah, I'd like to see them come up a little bit more. Inside handoff. This kid's
That's
good.
another block in the back. That play's coming back for a block in the back on number 11, Gabe.
Flag on the play.
It's tough, you know. Revere's playing some pretty good defense and then just giving up that big
Woodard
play,
for Silva out of
making it
bounds
hard on themselves.
on that last play.
It's a block in the back against Peabody.
Holding.
Oh, holding.
Against Peabody.
And the block in the back.
So is that only going to be a 2-yard loss?
No, that'll back them up. That should back them up. Let's see what they do. That's it? Oh, with the gain, yeah, because he almost had a first down there, so.
But if a block in the back is a personal foul for 15 yards, don't you think that should be a little farther?
It's going to bring a 2nd and 12.
Revere 34, it's 2nd and 12 for the Tanners.
We get a lot of room on that far side of the field. Let's see what they run here.
So they're doing doubles. We haven't seen this one
I
yet.
wouldn't be surprised a little screen again here to the wide side.
Oh, that's a false
Oh,
start on the
quarterback
wide receiver on the
going
other
to roll
side.
out. He's got a man, and he just throws it at his legs.
Complete pass.
So it looks like this drive was the one where they were going to come out and see if their pass game was going to work. Maglioni, it's his first time making a few reads. Finally got the starting job.
Yeah.
He's only a sophomore, it looks like.
Yeah, he's got some years ahead of him.
And he's got some big shoes to fill for Shea Lynch. Shea Lynch is over at Endicott making
Shea
some
Lynch
noise.
is, yeah, he's a special breed. Kid was amazing.
Really good. And, you know, you give props to your opponents who do good, and he was a good character as well. You never liked
yeah,
him,
good kid, good athlete, you know, respectful. What you want to see out of an athlete.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I wish him nothing but the best over at Endicott. I'm sure he'll do well over there. Again, they're going to spread him out a little bit here. Single man in the backfield. Revere's trying to make some adjustments here.
And I think this is where we expect another one of those screens.
Oh, quarterback's going to roll out again, try to make a throw, and it's just a little off target.
Walter, number 87, with some pressure coming off the edge.
But Juan, I think you're absolutely right. I think they're up 14 zip. Coach said, you know what? Let's try to run some pass plays, see what we can do. You know, we're in Revere territory. If nothing happens,
4th and
you
12 for the Tanners.
let's see. I'm assuming they'll kick it here, but if they kick it, they're going to put Revere. They're going to pin Revere back, but they might just try to go for it.
So they got the ball at the 34. And if this kid has the D1 offers
Wow.
that
Yeah,
we
so
hear, he's going to try from 51
This is his
yards.
huddle video right here,
Absolutely.
right? 51-yard field goal here.
For Dominic Scalise.
I'm going to call a timeout.
So Revere calls their third and final timeout.
6 minutes and 49 seconds.
Let's see what they're thinking.
Remaining in the second quarter.
This would be fun to see.
Absolutely.
Obviously, I don't want the kid to get it, but at the same time, it'd be
It's impressive. It's impressive. In high school, you don't really see kicks past the 20.
right.
Now, from 51 yards,
Oof.
That's impressive.
That's a kick. Right? That's their last. Revere? Revere just used up their last time out here with 6:49 left in the second quarter. Oh, cheerleaders are just doing some fun stuff over there. I didn't think that girl was going to come back down. She got thrown so high in the air.
High school cheer team. Awesome work as well as the visiting Tanners of Peabody. The varsity cheerleading squad as well. Let's give them a warm welcome indeed as well. Play resumes at the gridiron. It'll be 4th and 12 for the Tanners.
so Peabody comes back out in the field goal formation.
51-yard field goal here from Scalise.
He takes a step. Is Revere going to go after it?
Think they're going to fake it?
And Danny Who's back there to see if he can catch maybe a miss.
Oh, it's up! It's up! And it's wide!
It was wide, but that had some depth on
Yeah,
it.
I mean, he had the distance. He
that
had the
was
distance. Right?
And you know, even then, that was slow.
Wide to the left.
Kicking a football from the floor up and getting it that high is pretty hard. It's pretty difficult.
Revere High School takes over on downs.
So with 6:19 here, we have Peabody up 14-0. Revere's going to try to figure something out here. Get a run going, get a drive going that they can sustain.
Revere High School has the ball. First down and 10.
Plenty of time left in the game, though. Plenty of time.
With the score.
And I was counting up how many seniors the Revere High Patriots have this year, and it's 20.
Wow.
That's a lot of
seniors
seniors.
for Revere. I don't like seeing a Basatui and Zakari Benkarine on the bench here, so let's hope maybe they can make a return.
Whatever happened was the ball goes back to where we kicked it.
That's Giovanni Woodard stuck in the
He's going to
middle.
have to take a play off because his helmet came off, so he's going to have to come out for one play.
Lucas was in on the tackle for Peabody.
Clock is running.
Stop made at the line of scrimmage brings up 2nd and 10 for Revere.
So in comes number 46, sophomore Mario Ramirez. Looks like he's the third string running back for the Revere Patriots as Abbas sitting icing his foot. And Gabe has to take has to take a play off. Looks like it's 2nd and 10 Revere on their own 21. Their own 20, I apologize.
So Revere's going to try to spread out a little bit here. Single man in the backfield.
Carlos pointing out someone on the left-hand side. Drops back, pressure. Throws the ball to Danny. And he's instantly swamped
Just gobbled up.
by all white jerseys.
I want to see them throw downfield. The screen pass is off. You know, when you have to run backwards to catch a screen pass, it's not a good thing. You know, when you have guys that size coming at you, there's not much that your receivers can do to block.
Brings up 3rd down and 16.
But I'd love to see them run a little slant here to the middle. I just feel like Peabody's leaving it wide open.
Should someone make a catch with some sliver of space and see what we can do with the ball, because once those guys get the balls in their hands, they can make a play. I know these kids. That Mehdi, he's very fast.
Number 19?
Yeah. Number 19, Ayub coming in, sophomore. And out comes number 46, Mario Ramirez. Ayub made a play the other day at the scrimmage. That was pretty impressive.
Yeah. He's got some wheels.
And he lines up out wide.
They're going to hand it off. They're going to take a loss on the play.
What happened to him?
Abbas, I don't know. He took a hit. Look, I don't know his ankle. I think he was already kind of nursing an injury there.
Tebow made the tackle
But
for Peabody.
first run play of the game. He had come out. He come out hobbling. So
Woodard was on the carry there for
it'd be
Revere
nice to see if
on
we can
that
get him
last
back in the
play.
game.
1 yard loss brings up 4th and 17 for Revere.
And back to kick is
Maya
Felipe
is
Maya.
in punt formation for the Patriots.
Again, don't kick it to 22. Whatever you do, kick it out of bounds. Do what you got to do, but don't kick it to
Batista back
22.
deep to receive for the Tanners of Peabody.
This Eli Batista is dangerous.
That
Nice
kick is almost blocked, but that's pretty high. Looks like it's going to be at about the Patriots 40.
Yeah, let's see where they mark it here.
He's doing a good job of not giving it to Eli Batista.
Yeah, let's not give it to that kid.
I don't think he's making a play out that far.
The
So
Tanners of Peabody have the ball, 1st down and 10.
Tanners
From
are
Revere.
going to have good field position here at the Revere 40-yard line with 3:06 left in the half. Revere wants to make a stop here. You don't want to go down 3 touchdowns at halftime.
And the Tanners have a lot of rotational depth as well.
They have a lot of guys, yeah.
I've seen about 6 different guys come out to play receiver, 6 different numbers. Eli Batista comes in this drive again. He's calling for a screen.
Oh,
that ball goes deep.
Oh, a little overthrown.
And
Thank God.
just overthrown to Robert Smith.
So 39. Talking 76 kids roughly on the Peabody side. 76 plays for
Robert
Peabody.
Smith was the intent receiver for
I don't
the
see any
Peabody
numbers being missed here.
on that play, 2nd and 10.
Oh, maybe a
for the
couple.
Tanners.
At least 70 kids over on the Peabody side. Close to it anyways. We got a big team over there. Well, you
It's
know, when
good
you
to
have a couple successful seasons, kids want to play, right?
The interest, it sprouts. It sprouts. A lot of kids, and they get that depth, and then a lot of those newcomers that have some size, and then you just get taught the game of football. But even then, you look around the stands, you look around the field, and not only do you see high school kids, you see a lot of those kids wearing their Pop Warner jerseys.
Yeah. I love it.
And they love it.
So I heard the junior Patriots left Pop Warner and went into youth football. So it's a little different, right? They go by grade more than age and weight.
Yep. Looks like some adjustments, and that's
Oh, number 7 here. He's got a nice run. He's going to bring it all the way down to the 20-yard line over here.
Santos on the carry.
And you see when it's different guys taking the handoffs, it's different different receivers catching those screens. That's when you know the most important part of this Peabody team is that offensive line. When anybody can just carry the ball for a 15-yard gain, that's when you know that's their
The
strength.
tackle for Revere. 18-yard pickup of Peabody.
We lost our defensive coach from last year.
Scott Vlasic.
Yeah, we lost Coach Vlasic.
Congratulations on his promotion.
I know. Peabody police, so and I'm sure he's still voting for Revere even though he's a Peabody policeman. He really loved Revere.
Yeah, these
Great
games
coach.
always meant a little something more to him.
Revere sends the house, little screen. That's what you do. That's what you do. I mean, very well executed
And the
play.
ball's loose.
And the hands go up. And that's a touchdown for Peabody.
Touchdown, Peabody.
So it's looking like a rough first half for the Patriots.
Reception to the Tanners.
You know, when you send the house like that and running all those screen passes, you're asking for trouble. You know, because your secondary really needs to be ready to make sure they cover that screen pass.
And I know the line coaches they're pretty irritated right now because the number 1 rule is pot loss. Play on
That's
the line
right.
of scrimmage.
That's right. Play on the line of scrimmage.
And you
Don't
saw-
over pursue.
All 4 linemen within arm's reach of the quarterback.
And he just lofted it over their heads, and there was nobody in front of the receiver. So this should be a chip shot here.
These look like pocket
Batista.
change for Scalise now.
Oh, Scalise, that's right. Let's see what he does. Boom. Bingo.
That's a good point after touchdown for Peabody.
So with 2 minutes left, Peabody leads Revere 21-0.
And with exactly 2 minutes remaining in the second
Revere needs to do
quarter,
a gut check here.
the score is 21-0 in favor of the Tanners.
Can't get down on yourselves.
High School.
Still got a half football left to play, so
Yeah, this is where we need our captains to step up,
that's right.
pick each other's head up, and be like, "Hey, we're not out of this just yet. There's still a whole half of football."
Yeah, because I've seen some good things tonight out of the defense as well as the offense. It's just those broken plays, the big plays that Peabody scored on. But there were some good plays by Revere defense as well as the offense. They just got to string them together. You can't do it 1, 2, 3. You got to do 1, 2, 3, 4.
With tickets in the hands, get your tickets before time runs out. That winning number will be announced somewhere around the start of the second.
And the
half.
boss's injury, it's hurting a lot on the defensive side more because he plays that linebacker role like no one else does.
I know.
He's on every
Spicy,
play,
plays it hard.
and he fills the hole too.
Number 3, Peabody Woodard, and number 4, Danny, who are back deep to receive for Revere.
So that's Scalise out to kick again. Let's see how far he puts this one.
Is this going to go goal line again?
Again,
Kickoff return ruled a
consistent spot too.
The Revere High School Patriots.
Now, how do you know this
down
kid?
and 10.
Mike Sullivan.
They're at home at 20-yard
Okay.
line.
Mike Sullivan was the coach here.
And his father was the 18th Silvio.
Really?
Wait,
Okay.
Sylvia's grandson.
Oh, so the grandfather's Silvio Cello? This is
Great-grandfather, former AD for a long time.
so the kid kicking the ball. His great grandfather was Silvio Cello. Wow.
Isn't that what the field house's name is?
Wow.
His mother was
Okay.
Mike Sullivan's daughter.
And
All
Silvio
right.
Cello, that's who the field house is named after, right?
Yeah. So yeah. So the kicker for Peabody is a great grandson of the great Silvio Cello.
Javelin, 135 feet.
Wow.
Oh,
Fumble.
that looks like a miscommunication in the backfield.
Yep.
And the Peabody Tanners recover the ball on the Patriot 15.
Not what you want to see with a minute 52. Gives Peabody great field position here.
The Tanners of Peabody have recovered the
Might be an
fumble,
early night.
and they have it first down.
Yeah, we may
and
get a
10
running clock here if we don't see something
from
happen.
Revere, 15-yard line.
Again, the size of these Peabody Tanners is impressive. Their front line, their linebackers are big boys.
So that's number 5. Alex Silva wrapped up in the backfield, but even then he gets that 1 yard gain. He just keeps those feet chopping, and he pushes forward.
I was trying to watch the line a little bit. I wanted to see what's going on. I know they're double teaming Patrick Keefe on that one. I saw that.
Yeah, and that's the tackle by that kid, Ethan Ramagos. Just hope he keeps getting that pressure.
They always say if one guy's getting double teamed, that means somebody else must have an opening. So
Yeah.
Gain of 1 on the play, 2nd and 9.
Peabody does this thing really nice where they get to that second level, those linebackers, where they cut off the vision,
yeah.
where you don't see where the ball's going. So it looks like
So
they
with a
got
minute 6 left. I'm going to assume they're just going to do that inside handoff here with the same spread out offense motion. Yep.
that's that counter.
You know what's coming. Kid breaks a few tackles with a stiff
Silva
arm.
on the
Oh, we got
carry.
a flag.
There's a flag on the play.
Looks like it's gone on Peabody, right? Unless it was a hit out of bounds by Revere, but thought it was on Peabody. No, Revere.
Personal
Yep,
foul.
Personal foul against
Revere.
Revere. That's a bad penalty.
Personal
right there.
foul against the Patriots of Revere High School.
Must have hit him out of bounds. Great field position
The
for Peabody with
result of the
46
penalty
seconds
brings
left.
us a first down and goal to go for Peabody.
So this is the third year
From the
we
Revere
faced Peabody.
4-yard line.
Yep. Like I said, we didn't get to play them the COVID year. We owned them for a few years before that. COVID year came, we didn't play them. But after COVID, they beat us the last couple of years.
This is one of those NEC South rivalries that dates back to
Yeah.
before it transferred into the GBL.
To say Peabody is Lynn Latrese. We get some.
And
players
Maglioni's
over
out.
there.
That's Eli Batista taking the direct snap.
And he's in.
Who got that one? What number?
That's number 5. Alex Silva
Alex
with another
Silva.
touchdown.
Peabody,
Alex Silva, the senior.
Alex Silva from 4 yards.
And with 39 seconds left and a kick to come, Peabody's up 27-0. Coach Chick does not look happy down there.
All right, Chris, brighten up. Actually, no, after this play, brighten up.
You're watching Revere TV here. Revere Patriot Football. Oof, what a boot this kid
That is
has.
good. Peabody point after touchdown by Dominic Scalise.
28-0. Revere's going to get maybe one more shot here. Maybe two, but
It is now 28-0. Peabody.
the way this kicker is kicking the ball, you know it's going to be a touchback here.
That's good, Chris. Okay, your turn, Carrie.
Wind is blowing in Revere's face, so it's going to be tough to throw the ball.
You know, I think they go for that big play here. Like I said, that momentum switch, and pray that we get that
I'm telling
deep
you,
ball
I'd love to
touchdown.
see a little short pass up the middle and just go. You know, just run a slant, catch it, and go to the opposite side of the field, and the kid can have some room. Easy to say when you're up in the booth and you're not down on the field, but at least that's what I'm seeing up here.
You know, as far as I know, the playbook that we ran my senior year, there's quite a few of those passes where we can get them at the gut, we can get them on the hashes,
Scalise.
and like I said, let our playmakers get the ball and make a play.
Peabody from the 40-yard
Because we
line.
do have some speed.
So with 39 seconds, I'm not sure if we're going to put
We
together a full drive or if we're just going to go for a Hail
We
Mary.
got spoiled with Samuel Lastry last year, though. That kid was...
Yeah, he made some plays. And he was an athlete, too. He was fast.
Yeah.
He could jump.
Tough. Another one of my favorite players.
Yeah, he left an impression here. He had that wide receiver spot for 2 years in a row. And that's a high kick. It looks like Danny, who's going to return that one, catches it cleanly.
Oh,
Makes a man miss.
Makes a miss. Makes another miss. But then just
Too many
overpowered.
people
Yeah.
had-
Who on the return for
Around
Revere.
him.
You know, on that kick return, you're just gonna go. You're just gonna go east. I mean,
A
north,
host
south,
of
east,
kickers
west,
in
whatever
the
you wanna
special
call it.
teams
Get upfield.
tackle.
Yeah.
Too much juking, and it gives you the other team a chance to just come up and corral you.
Revere
You know,
High School
sometimes it works for
handball
Danny,
first down
but
and
when it
10
doesn't, it
from their
doesn't.
own
So you're down
16-yard
28.
line.
What do you do here? Do you just take a knee and go in at halftime and regroup, or do you take a shot? I'm gonna take a deep shot.
Yeah, with 28, down 28,
Yeah.
you need as many possessions as you can,
Yep.
and you have to
You
get
know,
some
I'm
stops as well.
telling Rizzo, if anything, just overthrow it. Don't underthrow it, but take a shot.
Step back. Esco, the play caller on our left here. Let's hope he hears something from us.
Right?
But you know, these guys know what they're doing. This is their...
Oh yeah, I've been doing it a long time. And
Yeah.
again, it's easy for us to say what to do up here, but it's a little different when you're down on the field.
And they're the ones that put in the work, and they study, and they're the ones
we get a little end around
watching
here?
the film. That's Mehdi on the handoff.
Well, let's
Yeah,
see
we got a
what the
flag. Let's
carry
see what's going to
for
happen here.
Revere. There's a flag on the play.
It looks like it might be a holding.
Yeah.
Kavanaugh was in on the
It's going to
tackle
back us up a
for
little more.
Peabody.
Just over 20 seconds on the clock here.
So you start to think, Peabody looks very confident out here.
Yep.
Holding against Revere.
Is it too soon to start putting in your rotation players? especially during the first game of the season?
Again, I you know, not being able to watch any of the scrimmages and seeing some of these other kids play, I don't know how the depth is for Revere. But at one point, you want to see the kids that are starting get out there and get their reps because they need to get better. But you know, Juan, I mean, sometimes you have a kid that comes off the bench and just gives a little spark to the team.
And it looks like the clock's just going to run out.
Yeah, they're going to be content with just letting it run out. Yep, that's a half.
Ladies and
So,
gentlemen, that is
at the half here, we have
end of the
Peabody
first
Tanners
half.
28, Revere Patriots 0.
Peabody
Let's see if they can go in the locker room and regroup.
score of
All right, welcome back, everybody, here for the second half. Revere Patriots versus the Peabody Tanners. Peabody up 28-0, and the boot by the D1 possible
Kickoff is ruled a
player for
touchback.
Peabody, and that's another
So
kick
Revere
into the
is
end zone.
permissible first down
And we just got noticed that in the first half, Dominic Salisi got his 100th point as a Tanner. 100 points as a kicker is.
As a kicker is
That's
insane,
very impressive.
right?
Very impressive.
No, this kid, wish him nothing but the best. He's spanking us tonight. He's not giving us a chance to even run the ball.
So let's see what the Revere Patriots come out with. I just asked them.
Now let's see if they make some changes at halftime.
They're opening up in a lot more spread. Carlos goes deep on the first play. Oh, and he just overthrows Danny Hu. And Danny Hu is limping on the field now.
Intended for Danny Hu.
Joey Lanza,
And
just
from the
like you, you
Patriots
must have
20.
your doppelganger out here tonight. Because there was a guy in the end zone. I thought it was you for sure.
On coverage for Peabody.
But I hope you're feeling better
On
soon.
that play, it's second
You wouldn't be
and
able to
10 for
catch these
Revere.
balls anyways the way this kicker's kicking them. You'd have to stand by the wall of the stadium to catch these extra points.
I thought that was Joey Lanza down there holding the sideline markers,
Yeah,
the
I
first
thought
down
it was
markers.
Joe, too. You got your doppelganger out here, Joe.
So there's a few Lanzas out, huh?
So we get second and 10 from the Revere 20.
And Danny Hu stays in the game after a little bit of limping, which is a good sign. Looks like Peabody brought pressure.
Yep. Just nothing there. You're going to have to open up the playbook here. Because Peabody is just knowing what they're running
Woodard
right now.
on the carry.
They're eating up
Jackson
everything down the
on
middle.
tackle for Peabody.
Not a lot of space to move.
It's a warm one down here tonight. It's hot and humid.
Third down and 10.
That wind is blowing.
For Revere.
Revere has it in their face, so the Revere will have the wind to their back in the fourth quarter, but
And even then, Carlos still makes those deep throws
No, he's
look
got a beautiful
effortless.
spiral.
He just overthrew Danny Hu by about 5 yards. Let's see what we got. We got the tight end on the line. Double to the left. 3rd and 10. Crizzo drops back. The outwards pass to Mehdi.
oh man,
Just bounces off his hands.
you got to catch and then run, right? He took his eyes off the ball at the last
The
second,
left
looking
field is
upfield.
the intended receiver.
Who's that?
4th and 10.
Matty
Revere.
Matty.
Hey, you know, it's one of those things where you might be able to say the nerves got to you because you're thinking about what's coming next and not what's happening.
In punt
Yeah, but now you're
formation
going to make
for the
those plays,
Patriots.
right?
Especially,
Hitters have to be gone. I remember even
But
when I
Pizza
played, first
is
couple
back
plays,
to
my stomach was in
receive
knots, my legs were
for
jello.
Peabody.
You make a couple hits, and all of a sudden, you know, you get your feet under you.
and then you remember this is football.
Yep.
Back to kick is Felipe Maya. That's a 3-and-out by the Peabody defense.
Nice kick.
And Eli Batista picks it up off the bounce, makes a player miss, and he's tackled about the 40-yard line.
Batista on the return for Peabody.
So again, Mr. Mayor Keefe up here tonight. Couldn't do it because of, being mayor now. I guess they wouldn't let him up here. But he's been doing this for years, and
On the
this is
play,
his son
Shara
Patrick's
made the
senior year.
special teams
So
tackle
I'm hoping he'll come
for
up here and
Revere.
make a little.
You see him just out there shaking hands. Yeah.
That was a
yeah.
15
Hope he says a word or
yard
two.
return for Peabody. They
It
have
looks like
the
he is
ball
making his
first
way up
down
here,
and 10,
potentially.
from the Revere
We have the Murphys down there. They've been here for
37-yard line.
years. They're, all three of their boys went through the program. They're still down here supporting. Son Jonathan's playing at Endicott. They have a game tomorrow.
And they started off their season with a win, with a dominating win.
Yeah.
Endicott, they just run through that. that conference. Quite a few Revere boys over there at Endicott as well.
Where's Max playing? Is that
Max is playing at Endicott.
Yeah, Max playing over there. And he'll get his due. You
He'll
know,
get his
coming off
due.
that knee injury, he's just gonna get that thing rehabbed and keep working at it.
Yeah, Max is one of those players with so much talent, and he just knows football.
We have a player down for Revere.
Official timeout on the field.
Can't see who it is from here. You guys see who it is? No.
Just looks like from this angle we won't be able to see.
That's tough to say. He's on the ground. Looks like they're working the knees. Make sure his knee's okay.
And, you know, the Patriots already have 2 kids sitting out due to injury. This game alone.
First
Let's
game's
hope it's
always the
not theirs.
toughest, you know, because again, you're not used to just going full speed as you are. We don't do it as much in practice anymore, right? They don't recommend it, but you come out to these games, you're going 100 miles an hour.
It's a lot of thud.
That's your little brother out there? No.
Yeah, he's out there giving waters, doing his freshman duties.
Can't wait to see him play.
Yeah, he loves running around. He comes home every day. He tells me about practice, tells me about weight room, about all the friends he's made.
Football to me is the greatest sport on the planet. You know,
Absolutely.
It's just 11 guys going to do their job, but it's very close to the military.
Yeah, it is.
Discipline.
And it comes with a lot of
teamwork,
discipline, structure.
Yeah.
So it looks like that was number 58, Raf Texera,
Yeah, he's walking back. He's running back on his own.
which is a good sign. And he's a tough one. He's always been tough. He gets up, and he's going to be... I give him a few plays before he's already trying to get back in.
It looks like
And the trainer-
Abbas took off his shoulder pad, so he doesn't look like he's coming back.
And that's got to be upsetting.
First down and 10 for the Peabody Taters at the Revere 25-yard line.
Plays number 23. And the Tanners go with the little pitch. He's being tracked down by number 33, Guillermo. Brought down at the 14 by number 4, Danny Hu. And Danny stays on the floor.
Yeah. Their players are dropping like flies out here tonight.
Danny, who was in on the tackle for
So Victor Andre, another kid I coached back in Pop Warner, I've been begging him to come play.
And he's out there right now. He just
He's out
walked
there
on.
tonight. Yeah, he's out on the field now.
Number 23 is playing that linebacker role.
From the Revere 11-yard line.
Not for nothing, but he has a hell of a car. He's a
Right?
car guy, and it looks really nice. I drive by the high school to drop off Justin in the morning,
You see that?
and I see his beautiful car shining.
What you got?
It's a BRZ. It's really nice. It's really pretty. And for his age, it's very impressive.
Back in my day, we'd buy $300 junk boxes and just drive them into the ground. But things have changed, I guess.
Yeah, the car scene in Revere is lit up a lot, and
Yeah.
Revere goes
Oh.
out for a pass.
Oh, no, that's 22 again.
Touchdown.
And that's a Tanner's touchdown.
That's Eli Batista again with the score. He scored on defense. He scored running the ball. He scored catching the ball. But he's on the ground right now. I don't know if he just came down on it funny, but that's what Peabody, I'm surely does not want to see. That's their best player out there right now.
See,
He's
and that
doing
was
it all.
great defense played by Gabe, but Eli
Yeah.
Batista is just an athlete, and the ball was thrown well by Maglione.
Does Kid Batista play any other sports? But heck of a player. So Ira, 60 years, Ira Novoselsky up here in the booth, running the clock. I'm gonna call Guinness and see if that might be a record. Right? That might be something.
I think so.
Why do you want to give it up? Too good at it.
My last opening game.
Well, what are we gonna do for this guy?
Let's see if that sticks.
He had a
now.
slice of pizza, so that was good. But we don't want to lose you up here, Ira. What do I got to do to keep you here? Huh? What's it going to take?
You started with your Kennedy.
I know, right? Is that's pretty accurate, right? You started when John F. Kennedy was assassinated. That is insane. I was nothing but a twinkle in my father's eye at that point, so.
I was in the seventh. I was in the seventh grade.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, I probably wasn't a twinkle actually, now that you say that, right? Well,
And in the end zone
Ira,
is
it's been a
still-
pleasure up here all these past few years with you. We don't want to lose you, so.
And Eli Bautista's still in the back of the end zone.
Yeah,
Looks like he got a cramp.
yeah, he's still
We're waiting
down.
for him to come off the field before they go for that PAT.
Wonder if it's just a cramp. Yeah, but I mean, the kid scored a, rushing touchdown, defensive interception touchdown, just scored a reception touchdown. They're kind of dragging him off to the back here.
Get that man a water bottle and prepare him an ice
Yeah,
bath
hopefully
because
it's
once
just
he
a
gets
cramp.
off that bus, those muscles are going to be
It
sore.
looks like it's a hamstring. They're trying to stretch it over there.
All right, let's see if Revere can muster up and put something together and put some numbers on the board.
I'd like to just at least get something on the board.
Yeah. Especially at home.
Peabody's a tough opponent to start the season off with, but they're still going to play Everett. Plymouth South, yeah, there's some.
Yeah, we have to visit
games
Plymouth
on-
South again next week, and then we go to Medford, then English, and then home against Everett again.
English is going to want to beat us, Classical, because we've kind of beat them for the past few years.
Seconds remaining in the third quarter of play.
Yeah, I think this team, this Revere team has to come out with a vengeance because last year we lost here on senior night to Classical, but we beat the brakes off of English.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have a good time at Manning Field this season. And apart from this Peabody showing, this is still a roster and a squad that can put together a GBL run, especially with all those players that Everett lost.
I really feel like we've always kind of started off slow. The first game of the season, it just seems like the kids just needed that wake-up call, and then they responded.
Number
Yeah.
4,
Many
Danny
years over the
Booth.
years that I've been watching, it seems like that first game just kind of catches them.
Number 19, Ayub Galil.
And again, a tough team like Peabody come off the gates, which might be a good thing. They play a couple teams maybe not as good,
To receive for Revere.
but you hate to see guys sitting on the bench hurt.
By Scalise of Peabody, Butler 40.
Let's see if there's going to be another touchback into the wind.
They fumble the catch, and Danny
Oh,
falls on
God.
himself at the 2-yard line.
Oh my goodness. So, kicked the ball to about the 1-yard line, which was amazing because that was in the wind. Rhea bobbles it, and then Danny Hu just goes down. Now, he was hobbled earlier, so I don't know if there's something going on with him, but I almost wish that one just went through the back of the end zone. But if Danny Hu comes out, you lost 2 of your starting running backs in your first game. That doesn't make things easier for Revere.
The trainer, Nate Dory, he got himself a handful today.
Showing you something over there. So Chris Fortin running the cameras upstairs. He's continuing school. But we
Over
were
at
talking at
Emerson.
halftime, and he pretty much called it. Peabody was running 2 plays the first half. They were running that screen pass and that little counter play, and that was pretty much it, and it was working. So we're hoping maybe the defense made some adjustments here and they can kind of shut that down a little bit. And then Ashton, our cameraman from Revere TV for years, he's over at Channel 7 now, so That's awesome for Ash.
That is great news. That's very cool.
And Brady will be home in Foxborough on Sunday for his homecoming.
That's a shame.
Fun. I know. We were hoping they'd sign him, right? Let him play out there for a day.
It's a shame he can't retire jerseys in the NFL because that would be a no-doubter across.
He gave us a lot of good years. This is the first year in both of my kids' lives
First down and
that Brady won't be playing.
Revere High
You know,
School,
your life.
Revere.
My life too. He's been in the league longer than I've
grown
been.
up with Brady playing.
Yeah. Yeah, and Danny Who's still hobbling. He's coming out the back of the end zone. Let's hope it's nothing serious.
Yeah, again, I saw him earlier on one of the tackles that he made, so I'm wondering if it's his knee or his ankle, but
He's walking on his own, so that's a good
he
sign.
just kind of went down on his own there. There was nobody around him.
So Carlos Rizzo goes back under center. Handoff.
Trying to
The
make
middle.
some room. Obviously, don't want to get a safety.
Woodard on the carry. Calderon was in on the tackle for Peabody High School.
So how many seniors you said we have this year?
20.
20 seniors on the Revere Patriots. That's a lot. Right, a lot of kids out there this year.
The 1 yard
We haven't been this deep in a while.
Second down and 9.
We have not been this deep in a while.
Cheerleaders with some white pom-poms this year. I don't remember seeing those before.
And you know, we still have yet to see some push-ups.
I'd love to see some push-ups tonight. Even if
Some
it's
numbers
just
on the
7.
board. A little end around to Giovanni Woodard.
Oh, he
Makes a
breaks
man
one
miss.
tackle. Nice run by Gio. And I think that's going to be more than enough for the first down. He will move the chains. Nice run by Giovanni Woodard.
Woodard on the carry. Jean-Pierre was in on the tackle for Peabody.
Jerry.
Gain of 8 yards on the play. Third down and 1 for Revere.
So it's about 3rd and 1 year.
How much is it? How much is on the side? 100.
It's 3rd and 1 here
It's on the sidelines.
on the Patriots 13. Let's hope we can get a first down and start a combination of something. Put some plays together. Get a drive going. Put some numbers on the board before it gets too
Looks like
late.
he might be calling something different here on the line.
Oh. And the snap is bobbled.
Yep.
But Carlos recovers it. And it looks like it's going to be a first down.
Was that a keeper?
Yeah, yep.
Rizzo on the keeper.
So at least they're not backed up in their end zone now. They got a little room to work here.
So now it's first down from the 14. Some space for Carlos to drop back.
1
You know, he
yard gain
loses
that
his
moves
star
the
receiver in
chains.
Danny Who.
Looks like
Danny got
Looks
us
like
something.
Peabody's put some of their,
14-yard line.
some of their subs in now, so they're rotating out some of their players.
Yeah, after a start like Eli Batista goes down, you don't want to see any more of that happen at the
Right,
first
not
game
when
of
you're
the
up by
season.
this much. You don't want anybody else to get hurt.
And up the middle is Gio Woodard.
Woodard on the carry.
It's about that ground and pound. Just 3 yards gain. Let's just get those first downs going.
Yeah, at this point, burn some clock up. You know, it's a
Silva.
tall task to come back 35-0. So, especially with your two starting running backs, your 2 star running
1
backs
yard gain
out.
for Revere. 2nd and 7 for the Patriots.
Tom, you wish you were out there or what? They could use you tonight. Rizzo could throw you a nice jump ball. So a little pitch here, a little sweet. Woodard
Gio
gets around
Woodard
the
again.
edge.
Giovanni Woodard, the ball carrier.
And that'll move the chains.
And that's another first down for the Revere Patriots. Gio gets just enough to move the chains. Not hurt himself.
Good enough.
See, I don't know what they have in the playbook, but if that sweep's working like that, I'd almost like to see him run that fake sweep and just toss it to the other side. Love seeing all the young Pop Warner players down here supporting their high school. Good turnout of fans tonight here at Harry Delarusso Stadium.
I know they're trying to make an emphasis on showing up and showing out, making noise. And it's good to see that they went with the theme a lot more. Oh.
Look at the other side of the field, though.
That's
Just leak somebody out over there.
Carlos, like he
My
was
goodness.
throwing to a group of people, couldn't find out who the intended target is. And now that's Mehdi Bellamseal on the floor. He looks like that was a non-contact injury, so those are the scary ones. Let's hope he's okay. And Mehdi's a tough one. He doesn't complain. He always bounces back up. He's taking some hits. So if he's on the ground, this means... Not to sound too grave or anything, but this looks like it's something serious.
Yeah,
And he's rolling.
he's definitely in some pain down there. So again, you wonder too. A lot of this, it could be a little bit of cramps and a little dehydration from the past week of practice. And it's a hot one. I mean, it's not as hot as it's been, but it's pretty humid.
And that play looked like it was just going to be a dump off to Mehdi, give him 2 blockers and some space. And it might have worked, but nobody was looking at the ball, and the ball just hit the floor. Just a quick drop pack. That line.
Your brother looks like Dominic out there when he was out there when he was little. Same build.
That's what they got to do. And he'll get his growth spurt.
Oh,
He'll
of
hit
course
a
he will.
growth spurt.
Of course he will.
Everybody says the same thing. Oh, when's Justin going to grow to your height? When's Justin going to be this? When's Justin going to be that?
No comment. Get Mehdi off the field. Again, can't tell if it's the knee or the ankle. He's grabbing the back, so it's his hamstring.
Play resumed on the gridiron. Second down and 10, Revere High School. On their bone at
Yeah, he's got it looks like it's a cramp. Yeah, hamstring cramps are no fun. They hurt. Pete, how's your daughter doing?
Great.
Yeah? Is she done with school?
Yeah, she went to Boston with that.
Oh, that's right. She's working at Barstool. That's right. Selling all that merch.
And that's that Revere Patriots counter.
Lost his helmet on that one.
Lost his helmet. He looks like he took a shot to the head. We might need to tighten that up. That's about his second or third time.
So Giovanni Woodard's been a bright spot on the Revere team tonight. He's definitely getting his work.
June was in the tackle for Peabody.
So 3 minutes left here in the third quarter.
Third down and 10, Revere.
3rd and 10 from their own 25, Revere. Just trying to get something going here. I'm calling a timeout.
So Carlos calls a timeout.
Revere.
A personnel issue.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. It is time to announce the winning 50-50 Split the Park raffle. $100 on the line for the winning number. If you bought a ticket, you're looking good. If that ticket spread, you're looking better. But you're looking best of all if you got this number.
He's picking up a lot of
182062. 182062.
Helps us out a lot.
And that belongs to you. Please come by the concession stand area to claim your prize. Congratulations, and we thank you all who participated.
That's Revere's first time out of the half. Called by Carlos, so he feels comfortable enough to call those from his own backfield.
Yeah, I mean, the good thing is he saw something wasn't right, he called the timeout rather than just try to run the play, knowing that the personnel wasn't right or the play wasn't right.
That's where that football IQ comes in, especially on a big third down. But they already put 2 first downs together. Maybe this looks like that drive where they put a score on the board.
Cheer team for doing their thing on this season opener here at historic Harry Del Russo Stadium. Players in 3rd and 10 for a game.
And Carlos again, personnel issue. He's got no running back. He's got 10 men on the field. And he's just going to go about it. Throw it up to Gabe. And that's swatted out the air at the 50-yard line.
Incomplete pass.
A lot of frustration on this Revere side today.
Roman breaking up that pass for Peabody High School downfield.
Has not much to say. I mean, again, down 35 points here. You're missing, again, 2 explosive players sitting on the bench for offense and defense, really. I mean, because Abbas is an animal as a linebacker.
And apart from that, you got some players that weren't in the game, like Isaiah.
Yeah.
He's tough. He's really good.
And this gives them a chance to show what they have, too, you know. Take advantage of not having some of those big Peabody linemen out there.
For the Patriots.
So we're going to punt here.
Oh, and
a
that
high
one
punt.
looks like it was tipped.
That'll bounce out about the 48-yard line. Oh, they're saying 46.
So the Tanners get the ball at the 46-yard line.
Another short field for Peabody to work with.
From the Revere 46-yard line.
And now I'm assuming Eli Batista is done for the night. There's no risk in putting him back in there. Right. And the offense, you know, this young quarterback, he hasn't had to throw the ball deep, but he's doing a good job on those little short screen passes, building his confidence.
And you know, when you go back to look at the stats, those yak yards, they count for him.
Right.
So they look good for him.
Yeah.
And he's got a
completions.
touchdown in the end zone. That's a different quarterback in. That's a tackle by number 58, Raptix here on the
Jr.
screen.
Quarterback in there for Peabody now. One of the Peabody players back played. I thought he had LED lights on. There must be the light shining off of it. The back plate.
Teixeira was on the tackle for.
So Peabody has made a few changes. They've taken out their starters. Revere still has a few key players in. They're not trying to let it add up anymore.
That was a 6-yard gain.
With the minute 47 left in the third quarter.
2nd and 4 for the Tanners.
It's 2nd and 4 for the Peabody Tanners.
Little
Pitch to
toss.
the outside. And he's wrapped up by number 50, Anthony Pham,
Yep, Pham came around and caught him.
for about a 3-yard loss.
Mora on the reception. Pham on the tackle for Revere.
Now, is Peabody the same division as Revere?
Loss of 1, 3rd
They're
and
one?
5 for Peabody.
Is Peabody 3?
No, they're
Oh, Peabody's Division 2, Revere's Division 3. Oh,
Peabody with that
again,
counter
couple missed
again, and he
tackles
breaks-
there, but they would have had him for a big loss.
Mora
that
on
was
the
Hakeem
carry.
in the backfield. Just got to chop your
Pham
feet,
on the tackle
break down to
for
make that
Revere.
Again,
tackle.
if anything, you know, the coaches can look at the film and say, you know what, look at what you did here. Look what you did here. This is what we need to work on.
And it's not like Peabody's just been
4th and
beating
5
down on
for
us like
Peabody.
consecutive plays. It's that one breakout play.
Yeah, it's those-
And those can be fixed.
That's what used to kill us against in Pop Warner, like teams like Dorchester or Everett. Like we'd stop them, and they'd make that one big break play.
So we're not going to be here at Della Russo Stadium
Where are
for
we next week?
Plymouth South.
Driving
Once
to
again.
Plymouth South?
Yes, sir.
I feel like we're always going there.
This is our third encounter with them in 2 years.
That's a hike.
Yeah. And they lost their 3-star
Nice
running
field.
back.
Good to see it.
That is the end of the third quarter with the score Peabody leading Revere 35-0. We go for number 4 in tonight's season opener here at historic Revere.
So that's the end of the third quarter.
Oh yeah, so the clock's gonna run now. So we should get out of here a little earlier.
The Revere fan section.
Looks like the high school has a construction theme or something. They're all wearing neon vests of different colors. They're all having fun down there, which is a good thing.
They're making noise. Let's hope it
Yeah, they get
knocks
loud.
some life.
Love to see the cheerleaders do at least a couple push-ups tonight. Usually they do one push-up for every point scored, so they've gotten off easy tonight.
Peabody High School has the ball, 4th down and 5 from the Revere.
So Peabody's going to go for it on 4th. And it's that counter again.
Yep.
And he
Good
drives
first
through.
down. Yeah, another first down. A lot of arm tackles here. I want to see some wrap-ups.
And that's senior receiver playing running back, Donnie Kavanaugh.
And into the tackle.
They have a
for
lot of sophomores
Revere.
on this team, so this team's not going anywhere. They have a good amount. A lot of juniors,
That's a
too.
6-yard gain for the Tanners. Good enough for a first down and 10.
And you see Revere start to put in their subs. And you know the JV team plays tomorrow at Peabody. See if there's any bright spots for the future. Again, the counter for a 2-yard gain. This time, that's number 15, Caio Santos.
Peyton Smith hands off to Santos for Peabody.
Not sure if Revere has a freshman team this year, do they?
No, not at all.
One of that play,
So
second down
just
and
varsity
9
and JV.
for
So
the
Justin
Tanners.
maybe get a little play time tomorrow.
Tomorrow, it should be. I mean,
What's he playing? What position?
he's playing safety, which is his preferred position
Yeah.
in DB. He loves playing that DB role because he's a loud one. He likes to talk.
Oh yeah.
But apart from that, he's playing quarterback. He's a third-string quarterback.
Like his brother.
And, you know, I love it, but he doesn't. He says he likes to get the ball, and he likes to move with the ball. He likes to be
Andrews
flashy.
into the
But
tackle for Revere.
now sometimes duty calls, and you got to fill the role. But it's just that in case something happens.
That's Revere 33, 3rd down and 3 for
And that Revere
Peabody.
fan section is still making noise.
Yeah, I love the fans of being
Peabody, third
loud
down.
down here tonight. We're all happy and smiling, which is a good thing.
That's a
Quarterbacks
quarterback
keep it
keeper.
and go nowhere.
Brought down by Ethan.
Peyton Smith,
Ramagos.
the keeper for Peabody.
This is going to be a Peabody 4th down.
Well, Magos was
With
in on
5
the
to
tackle
go.
for Revere.
What's up, Coach? How you doing? I think they need you back on here.
The tackle in the backfield brings up 4th down and 4 for Peabody.
Coach Norton coaching over at Malden Catholic now. Just
Peabody
kind of stopped by the
lined up
booth to
for
say
a
hi.
field goal. This will be a 47
I would definitely
yard
miss him out here.
for Scalise.
Obviously, he wanted to move on and get his own shot to be able to coach a team. But as an offensive coordinator, I know my kids loved him.
That's Scalise going out for a kick again. This is going to be 45 yards. No, 47. Is this one
Oh
gonna
man,
go
this
through?
kid can drill it. It's no good though. It's wide
Field
left.
goal attempt is no good.
Yeah, it definitely has the distance.
So we got a good sign. That's Medi was back there to catch the kick if it was short. So he's back in the game. He's healthy.
All right,
It
that's
wasn't
good to
anything
see.
serious.
Good to see Medi's back out there.
You see Zach Benkarani standing again. He's on his feet.
Right now, the only one I see on the bench is Boss. I don't know. Oh,
First down.
so Danny Who's up on his feet. Looks like he might be coming back into the game. It looks like he's buckling up his shoulder pads. I don't know if he's going to try to come back or.
No, Donnie, I think the opposite.
Oh,
He
you
took
think he's
off
taking
his
his
turf
pads off?
tape.
Oh, okay.
He took off his gloves. He's loosening up.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, again, let him just rest if he is injured.
We don't want to re-aggravate anything. Yeah, and these Revere players, they look frustrated.
I see some, graduated Revere players down there. You probably know who it is better than I am, but who's down there?
I see Silas Davis, DB for us. Mo Hussein, he was our punter for a while, and Amadi El Kawakibi.
Yeah, Counselor Silvestri, who was a hell of a football player back in the day for Revere. Went on to play some great football in college. Yeah, we have some great turnout here tonight. A lot of support from these kids.
Play resumes on the gridiron. First down and 10 for the Revere High School Patriots.
Hopefully this will just kind of be a mulligan for them and they can move on from here.
You know, it's a setback that will set up a better comeback. Let's hope that's the motive for this season. That's a handoff up the middle to number 19, Ayub.
Revere's never been blessed with a big, burly fullback. I always wish they had that style where they can just kind of run behind a fullback and just plow through.
Ayub, yeah, number 19.
19.
Khalil on the carry.
So, Donnie, a few years back, my freshman year, actually, we had this kid named Darius McNeil. And he was one of those big boys that just lowered his shoulder. And when you needed 3 yards, he would get you 3 yards.
I love Darius. I remember Darius.
He
Yeah.
went on to play at Nichols.
Calvin loved Darius. You know, he was young too, right? So
And Darius was a great leader. He taught me the ins and outs, back and forths. It's like a lazy pitch, and it's a pitch to Gio Woodard.
like I said, I spent last night watching over all the highlight videos from the last 5 years, and some great games, some great players we've had here in Revere over the years. It's been a lot of fun to watch. Winthrop, we owned them for a while. They're looking like they're going to be a good team this year again, so Revere's going to have their hands full on Thanksgiving. It will be home this year, but they did take home the Beachcomber Trophy last year for the first time in 5, I think.
Yeah, what was that? 5 years in a row. The Revere had taken it home, away. And some great performances in those games.
Yeah.
You never forget Felipe Cotta. He had a pick in the red zone.
Yes.
Blocked punt by Augusta Goncalves. And then the year before that, before COVID happened, when Joe Lanos had like 5 touchdowns, was it?
Oh, man, he was just...
Away. And he was on the sideline
Jiggy Joe
feeling sick.
Lanos. That's when the opening games we'd win. I
Yeah.
remember him taking the opening kickoff in
Against
all the way
Gloucester.
back for a touchdown.
Against Gloucester. Those were good days.
Billy Ginepra and Adateo, Adatabi.
And Medi's going backwards.
Yep.
He's looking for something, making something out of nothing. He goes back reverse.
He's got about 40 yards sideways, but he looks like he might have the first down, and there's a flag, so they might have hit him out of bounds. Those flag guys got to learn to throw the flag down so they don't get hurt. Those the first down marker guy. You got to throw that thing down. Yeah. So, that'll give Revere a few.
And you see
extra
quarterback Carlos Rizzo going in there to block.
Keep moving.
And you love that.
What's that?
On the reverse, Carlos, he was coming in to block. He laid the boom.
Love it. Carlos is a big boy.
He's a big boy. 6'2", 215. That's a great size.
Right?
And apart from the
looks like
size,
he's got a little more mobile.
Absolutely.
Which is good.
That's those dynamic workouts set up in the summer, in the late winter.
Yep. I've always been a fan of multi-sports, you know, because I think it just keeps your
There
muscles
was a
active,
flag on
using
the
different
play.
muscles. Weight room's great, but I love to see kids out running. You know, just running. That's where you really get better.
Not just that, you train your lungs, you train your legs.
Yeah, your
Look
legs
at these.
just
We
need
have
to learn how to shift and change direction quickly, you know.
a few kids catching cramps, and you know,
Personal
I
foul
hate to
against
say it, but it
Peabody.
might be the result of
That's
an
a
activity.
First down and 10 Revere from their own 45-yard line.
Carlos shops back,
So it's
rolling
gonna roll
out.
to his right. He's going to shoot it down the field. He's got a man open. Oh! Oh, man.
Incomplete pass.
And it's just been a rough day for the Patriots receivers.
Yeah, right in the hands.
Gabe,
How do I say that?
Gabe Peretzis.
Gabe
Peretzis
Peretzis.
was the
He's going to want that one back.
It's gonna be second
Probably got
down
his
and
eyes
10
probably
for Revere.
10 times the size seeing the ball come in, and he just couldn't bring it in. But that could have been a touchdown.
And out comes Carlos.
I felt like that was Mahomes last night. Patrick Mahomes, I mean, throwing some beautiful passes, and his receivers just dropping them. You know, they should have won that game. I'm glad they lost. But.
And in comes number 25, the backup quarterback, freshman Sergio Peguero. So Revere's understood that time's running out. It's time to put in the backup. Let's not injure any more of our starters.
Yep.
Carlos is going to be upset on that drop, but you know.
I'm sure he wants to stay out there and just sling the ball a little bit more.
Yeah. Let's see what he got. Oh, and the ball's fumbled. Recovered by number 54, Pat Keefe.
Revere's just going. Yep, Pat Keefe on top of that. Thank goodness. But
Looks like the
Revere's just gonna
timing
kind
was
of forget this game tonight. You know, we're gonna move on. Short memory.
And they're going to have a long day in the film room on Sunday morning.
Yep.
Patrick
The
Keith
film room is
recovers a
so
fumble for
valuable
Revere High School.
because you can see what you did. So you can't have somebody say, "Oh, I didn't do that. I did do this." You know, look, watch for yourself.
Yeah.
What you did.
Brings up third down and 12 for the Patriots from their own 43-yard line.
So we got all the backups in right now. I think the only players that are staying in are Walter, Medi.
Probably enough to get about
And
2
Gabe.
plays off here. We got a minute, just over a minute left in the game, running clock. So he's gonna roll out, and you better get rid of it, or he's gonna get killed. They're whistling the play dead. So let's see if we get one more play here. We're probably gonna have to run one more play.
Carrier flag on the play.
No, we're probably not gonna have a play here. They threw a flag, so they're just gonna let the clock run out. Yeah, I don't know. No, I don't see a flag either.
I see a flag right here.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Maybe just didn't invert. Oh, no, they're calling something.
2 guys in motion.
Oh, yeah.
Third down.
Illegal motion. But that's not going to give them enough time to run a play. They're not going to. Well, yeah, probably one more. You can't end on a penalty, right?
No, not on
Illegal motion against Revere.
a defensive. No.
Third and 17.
Last play
He
of the
drops
game.
back, and the receiver doesn't even run a route.
And the receiver just stopped running, which you just hate to see.
That's sloppy. That's undisciplined, you know? It's frustrating.
Final score,
Well, folks,
35
it was a tough one here tonight here at Harry Della Russo Stadium.
over Revere.
But thank you for watching on Revere TV. Again, it was a pleasure having Juan Fondano up here in the booth with me.
Thank you, Don. Appreciate the
Patrick up here, but
opportunity.
yeah, it was a good
For
time.
tonight's season opener.
And
here
let's
at
hope next
historic
game we get a little bit more fun
Stadium
stuff to talk about.
Let's hope so.
Right?
So next week we'll be at Plymouth South, 6 o'clock next Friday, for a little road Sunday. They got Plymouth South and Medford, and then English at Manning again.
And Ira Novoselsky says this could be his last opening game, so I want to acknowledge that because he's been a pleasure here 60 years. Jerry Jardy in the booth, as always, doing a great job. But thank you all again for watching Revere TV. This is Donnie Bedreau, and
Juan Landano.
we'll see you next week.